What's up, YouTube? Spawny here. Today I'm going to be doing a retro deck profile. This is an OCG deck. It's from, I think, 2008, 2009, that time. This is Kin-Tele-Undead, otherwise known as Zombie Tele-Dad, with the Psychic engine and all that stuff. Card of Safe Return, very, very broken. So I'm going to be going through the deck list for you guys, explaining kind of how the deck works. So this is just kind of a deck I built just to kind of play around with my friends. It's really fun to play. It's a fun deck. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So to start off with the monsters, we have double Dark Arm Dragon. Yeah, I managed to get a pair of Secret first. How that happened, I have no idea. But they're really nice. But yeah, Dark Arm Dragon, I don't think he needs any introduction. Big boss monster, special summon him from the hand when you have 3 darks in your graveyard exactly. Banish a dark, pop a card. OTK enabler, clears boards. If you're able to drop both of them at once, it's just auto win. So it's very, very disgusting if you can. So double dad, very, very good. 1 Gores. This deck doesn't play much back row. I think you want to play 1 trap. The Gores just kind of saves you. Sometimes it can come in handy, come in clutch, kind of save you, stop you from getting OTK'd, all that good stuff. Plus it's the dark, so works well. Triple Destiny Hero Malicious. Malicious is very good. Just obviously you can get him to the grave via like Armageddon Knight. Banish him, summon another Malicious from deck, summon your level 4, summon your level 2 tuner, make your level 8 synchros, then banish another Malicious, make another level 8. All that good stuff. Plus it's the dark, so it fuels the grave. So very, very good. Yeah, very, very good card. And then this card, probably the best card the best card for like setup in the deck, Armageddon Knight. This tutors almost every card in your entire deck. Minus Mizuki, this tutors everything you want in the graveyard. So tutors Plague, tutors Malicious. You can even tutor like other cards in your deck. You could tutor like if you wanted to for some reason, just like as an extra pop. You could send like a Karebons if you had like a dad and wanted to an extra pop. You could send like a Karebons or something like that to the graveyard. But so yeah, this card it tributes or tutors every dark in the deck. So a very, very good card. Definitely a 3 of. Triple Goblin Zombie. We'll move on to the zombie part of the deck now. I'll try to stop shuffling the cards. But yeah, triple Goblin Zombie. Tutors every zombie in the deck, can search out all of them. So just level 4 Dark makes easy access for Briannak, which is a very, very key card in the setup. Dark for Dark Armed. Level 4, so it makes 6s. Plus it searches when it's synchroed, so very, very good. So definitely a good 3 of in the deck. Triple Mizuki. The shenanigans with this card is ridiculous. This card is very, very good. Recycles Plague without brings back Plague without you having to use its effect, so Plague doesn't get banished. Just a very, very good card. 1700 body, so it's a decent normal summon if you don't have much else going for you. The only sad part is it's Earth and not Dark, so you can't Dark Grepher this, or not Dark Grepher, Armageddon Knight this to the graveyard. But other than that, it's a very, very solid summon. So definitely a very good card. Double Plague Spreader Zombie. Yep, this card is very good. Level 2 tuner can summon itself back by stacking a card on the top of the deck. Then it banishes itself, but don't worry, we have a way to solve that. Mizuki also is another way to solve that other than the one I was talking about, which you guys will see in a minute. But Mizuki also can bring this back without it having to banish itself. Then you can use its actual effect, which is broken. So yeah, very good card. Solid 2 of. And the last zombie we play is just a 1 of Zombie Master. This card can come in kind of clutch sometimes, just to bring back like a Plague Spreader or something like that. If you have a Plague Spreader engraved and you summon this, it's a 1 card level 6 synchro. So very, very good. Yep. Next we have for the psychic part, triple Krebens, E-Tele target, level 2, plus can stall out if you have nothing else going. So good card. And then the last monster is 1 Psychic Commander. This just gives you access to level 7 synchros like Black Rose Dragon. So yeah, very good card. That's the monsters. So we'll move on to the spells now. Triple Allure, something we now have in the TCG format, but this was even stronger back then. It was just ridiculous draw power. is being able to turbo through your deck with this and like all the dark targets. Everything minus this and Mizuki is a target for Allure. So you had almost endless targets for this card. So it was just really, really good. So triple Allure, definitely a very good choice. Triple emergency teleport. Just to tutor all the psychics in your deck. This essentially acted as a free summon for Krebans to make your level 8 synchros, or your level 4 synchros, or 6 synchros rather, excuse me. But yeah, very good card. So yeah, good 3 of. This, all the shenanigans with triple burial. Just look through this deck and just be like, wow. Put back your Plagues, put back your Mizukis, set more pops for Dark Armed. Just insane amount of stuff you can do with this card. Just very, very solid card. You can just keep looping Plague Mizuki and just like make your boards even bigger. This card was absolutely insane. It's a very, very good card. So definitely a 3 of. Opening this with your combos is just GG usually. Double Foolish, because this actually can get Mizuki out of the deck, so this card's very, very crucial. Because Armageddon Knight cannot, but this can also get everything out of the deck that Armageddon Knight can. Plus, it can also act as an extra pop for Dark Arms, so that's very good. So yeah, 2 Foolish. And here, double card of safe return. So for those of you who don't know what this card does, when a monster is special summoned to the field from your graveyard, you draw a card. Every time. It's not once per turn. And just look through this deck and just see like how many cards you can draw. 1, 2, 3. So like there alone is 3 draws. Plus if you burial, you can get more draws off Mizuki and Plague and Zombie Master and all that stuff. So like yeah, back then it might not seem like much, but like 3 or 4 extra cards could make the difference. Now, I mean 3 or 4 cards, what, we go through that in a turn. But back in like 2008, 2009, being able to just extend your combos and and draw cards while you were doing it, while you were comboing off, was just insane. So this card was really, really good. This deck never hit the OCG because by the time I think we had got Plague Spreader, this card got banned. Just because of how powerful this card was, and rightfully so. Just the fact that it wasn't once per turn was absolutely insane. So a double card of safe return, definitely a good choice. For one-ofs, Rhoda, this just you wanted to open Armageddon Knight, because usually if you opened Armageddon Knight, you had some way to make a good field. So Rhoda just acted as an additional Armageddon Knight, essentially, because you wanted to open it up as much as you could. Heavy Storm, because we don't want to play against all the back row, so we played Heavy Storm to wipe it away. Brain Control. This card also has reasons to why we play certain cards in the extra decks of this. But also, this card it could take your opponent's monster and you could synchro with it, or you could just game them with it. Taking your opponent's Dark Armed or Stardust, whatever, just could be proved to be very nice. And then finally, for the last spell card, the Monster Reborn, because this card's really good. Just free card, just get a free monster out of either player's graveyard. It's really good. And then for the Lowly Trap Crush card, you activated this, you won. Just being able to blow up all monsters in your opponent's hand and their field with 1500 attack or less is stupid. And then getting to see their next... and then you see every card they draw for the next 3 turns and blow up any monster with 1500 or more attack was stupid. This card's back now, but it has an errata, so it's not nearly as good as it was. It's still a decent card, but this variant with the unerrataed version was insane. You resolved the Crush card, you more than likely won the game. So that's the main deck. I believe it's 40 cards. So let's go ahead and move on to the extra deck. So for the extra deck, we played Catastor. This was really mostly just because we played Brain Control. There's a couple other things, like Brain Control was the main reason for it. Just because like you could take like a level 3 monster and sync with it, and sync into a Catastor with it with Plague Spreader or Krebans. So Brain Control was kind of a part in this extra deck. You had so much space too, because there was just really wasn't that many synchros out yet. So you had space to play around with stuff. So 1 Catastor, very good. Doom Kaiser Dragon, this card was okay, level 6 synchro. that you needed Plague Spreader and a zombie for. But other than that, yeah. When it's summoned, you could like take stuff out of your opponent's graveyard, take their Plague Spreader, sync with it, take their Mizuki out of their grave, keep it so they can't use it, stuff like that. Take their Zombie Master, use it for yourself. So this card had a lot of usage. Revised King Hazdez, another card just like him that needs a Plague Spreader and a non-tuner zombie. But it negates the effects of everything destroyed by battle with zombies, so he could run over like Goblin Zombie and they wouldn't get the effect. So that was pretty good. Yugioh, ×2. Double Yugioh, just take your opponent's Stardust. Take their Mizuki, take their Goblin Zombie, take their Plague Spreader. Just very, very good card. Plus you could crash this into a Dark Armed if you needed to get over it. So very good card. Solid 2 of. And then the busted card, Brionek. Brio was ridiculous in this deck. Just being able to ditch out your maliciouses, your plagues, and your Mizukis. Just fill your grave for Dark Arm Dragon. Just absolutely insane. So Brionek definitely was a great card. Usually your turn 1 would be to go for Brionek, and then fill your grave, and then do your malicious plague plays or E-Teles and whatever, and then hopefully drop a Dark Arm somewhere in there too. And it was very consistent. It was not hard to get to turn 1 Brio. And like this deck would usually want to go second, just because of that, because you could Brio clear their field. Because you'd make Brio, you'd clear their field, and then you'd make like some of your other synchros, and like just kill them from there. Because usually it'd be 8,000 damage. So yeah, and with like triple Allure and triple Armageddon Knight, double Foolish, it wasn't really that hard to do. So Brionek, very, very good card. Probably the most key card in this deck, because it just sets up all your combos. Double Dark Strike Fighter, again, Brain Control plays a part in this as well. But you did play one level 3 tuner, so you did have access to level 7s. It wasn't really that common. I think in all the games I've played with this, I've only made this card once. And it won me a game. But yeah, it was good. Pre-errata, this card was stupid because you could like bring out all your monsters, attack, and then main phase 2, tribute them all off and burn your opponent for game. So it was very, very good pre-errata. Yep. So double Dark Strike Fighter. Black Rose, really just to bomb the field. Like if you need to just reset the game, just bomb the field. Usually turned out pretty well. For level 8 Synchros Stardust, you made this at the end just to protect your boards. Very, very good card to do so with. Just negate like Heavy Storm, Dark Arm camp, but they'd have to swing over this with Dark Armed and then kill your board. Negate Crush cards. I believe this can negate Crush card. Yeah. I think it can. I'm not sure. It might be ruled weirdly. I feel like this has a weird ruling with Stardust. Maybe not. You guys let me know down in the comment section below. I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, just very good card to protect your board with. Because banishing wasn't really a huge thing back in the day. At least not yet. Like banishing your opponent's cards, rather. D-Prison wasn't a card yet, so Stardust was very, very good. Dark End Dragon, just an out to anything. This was an out to Stardust because it sends, it doesn't destroy. So good card. Easy access to, just a tuner and non-tuner dark, so easy access to it. Thought Ruler. This you made just like when you needed to gain back life points. I made Thought Ruler. Plus, it's a solid card. Can pay 1,000 life points to negate any spell or trap that targets a psychic. So solid level 8 synchro, especially for back in the day. Colossal Fighter. You played Warriors, you played Armageddon Knights, and you played Malicious. So this could actually get decently beefy. Could get over 3k, especially in the mirror match. This card could get pretty big, so just stick over stuff. Very, very good card. Plus, you could just keep ramming it into stuff and it'd come back. Just like 1-for-1 with Yugioh and it'd come back. So, not Yugioh. I don't know how to interact with Yugioh. That's a weird one again, but like you know what I'm saying. 1-for-1 into a Dark Armed and you could just bring it back. And the last card in the extra deck is Red Dragon Archfiend. Just a 3k beater that can clear all the set cards, so very, very good back in the day. Yeah. So yeah, one thing to be careful though with this is if you have set cards or you have monsters that don't attack, this will blow them up at the end of the battle phase. So yeah, guys, that's it for the deck profile. Let me know what you guys think about this deck. I really like it. I think it's a lot of fun to play with, honestly. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Spawny out.